Hello, fellow lights and light travelers. Welcome again to Light Journeys. I appreciate your being here with me. I've drawn 3 cards for the collective who is stumbling upon this video with a message that you may need to hear at this time. So let's see what these cards are saying. So the 8 of Swords, this is like a self-imprisonment and despair. When I look at this picture, I'm first drawn to the woman looking into the mirror. So I'm not looking at the reflection. I'm drawn to the woman herself. And I can definitely see, perhaps, and I'm just drawn to her hand being on her neck. So what I'm feeling is maybe you feel like you're unable to speak, you're unable to voice yourself. You see yourself as bound, you see yourself as being tied up. But again, this is an illusion. This isn't real. This is the matrix self, right? Your soul, your higher self knows that you're free. Your higher self knows that you can speak up, that you have a voice, that you have a purpose. You're still focused on the illusion that needs to be shattered. The reality is you're not bound up. You're living this experience. We're living this experience as if it's a movie, right? We're the lead characters. And sometimes it's easy to get swept up in the play. Like Shakespeare says, right? The world was a stage and we're all merely players upon that stage. And you still see yourself in this way, right? You're still seeing yourself in this reflection. But it's an illusion. You're free. You just need to change that perspective and see that you are indeed free and that you're not being held bound. With the Ace of Pentacles, right? This is abundance, material, in connection with this card. Perhaps you're starting to wake up. The seeds are being planted now. That's probably why you're on this algorithm, right? You're starting to see that there's more, that you are a seed, that you're planted here to wake up, to make a difference, to bring in abundance. This could be abundance for others, right? This could be abundance of connection, of family. This could be material, friendships, of healing. The word healing came into my mind. And you do have a beautiful part to play, right? This is in your hands. The planting of the seed is in your hands. You are both the seed and the planter. And whether or not you realize it, this is already starting to take root. This is already starting to bloom. Thank you. This difference that you're making, this impact, perhaps just being yourself, awakening to this truth, or the efforts that you've put in so far in your life is helping you to break free from this illusion, and perhaps even helping others to break free from this illusion. You're creating a difference. The Knight of Swords, right? This is ambition. This is somebody who's determined. what I'm seeing here is that maybe for the longest you felt like you had no voice and you were part of this matrix. You were part of the illusion. You believed that you were bound. This is how you saw yourself. Perhaps even this is you starting to feel and to touch and to know, right? You're touching your throat and you're saying, wait, hold on. This isn't real. What's real is me. I am the seed. We are the change makers. And in living through love or awakening to your truths, you're creating. You are the seed and you're planting seeds and you're harvesting this truth, which is bringing about this change. And now you're seeing yourself as determined. Now that you're seeing this, now that you see the reality of this, you're not going to let anything stop you. What I like about this, right, is the juxtaposition of the birds, the illusory, right, the illusion that's going on here with you being bound. And then here, by the time you're realizing that that was an illusion and that you are free and that you're making a change and that you are the seed and that there is this greater abundance that's coming in for you, this awakening that's happening for you. Now you're determined and you're free. You're being guided. You're being guided towards a new path, right? And this is, you can't see what's on the horizon, but that's good. You're heading towards something new. This is vast. This is open. This is freedom. And I kind of feel like you see all these little white dots. This is like both your path is being lit and guided. Light journeys. It's a light journey. Boom. There you go. You have a journey of light that's happening, and you're also light on your feet. But I also feel like these lights are guides, angels, guardians, fellow lights that are here to show you the path. And you're determined. Nothing's going to stop you now. You're going to make this happen. You're being protected. You're being watched over. There's it's either your higher self that you're connected with, and you're finally tuning in and you're realizing that you can control this reality, this experience, this incarnation of life. And it also can be, Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, your guardian angels, perhaps past loved ones that are here, lighting your path, helping you to soar, to move on determinedly. I'm going to pull an oracle card to go with this. I might do two. Let's see how this feels. The first one I'm going to use is from the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, just to see what else needs to come out on this particular reading. Spirit, what else needs to come through for this collective as part of this reading? What else needs to come through for this collective? What other message would you like to give this collective? You've got the Mirror. Other lives, past lives, and dimensional lives. Let's see what the book says. The Mirror. We are the many born who move through time and space beyond the lines drawn by men. There you go. You're waking up to the reality right? You're seeing that you are more than this. You're a seed that's been planted here, and this is an illusory thing that was fed to you, but that you're part of this awakening, that you're aware in this incarnation, right? That you have more power. We dance upon the web of connection and circle around, thousand upon thousands of times. You have been star and stone, flower and bark, deer and dancer, priestess and servant girl, wizard and serf. We move through forms, friend, not simply those of human, but those of the elements. And when we turn and face all who we have been, we can awaken little by little, each piece of wisdom, until we are whole and entered fully into this life, to share what we were brought here to do. Ooh, I'm getting chills. There you go. You're planting, you're here, right? You're here to make a difference. I love spirit. I love spirit. Spirit comes through beautifully. Okay, you are now at this point of realization, staring into the mirror. Oh my gosh. Okay, there you go. Staring into the mirror. It is as if each memory can find its way to the surface of your skin, and you can connect with the multitudes who dwell within us. Your identity will not shatter. You will not fragment. Instead, you will become more whole, more complete, more present than ever before. Let yourself know the truth, that you are air, you are earth, air, water, and fire. You are priestess and poet, slave and revolutionary. You are experiencing the spectrum of events through lifetimes in this one life, and you can now understand any vows or connections, relationships or compulsions as they were formed within other times. It is now time to assess which you can release yourself from and which must be honored and respected and nurtured in this lifetime. Wow. Many born one. Your other lives are here in the hidden worlds, waiting for you to remember. Stare into the mirror and see all of who you are. I like this mirror better, right? This is a beautiful mirror. Illumination. I am a dimensional being who has lived thousands of lives, all with their wisdom and lessons to teach. Thank you, Spirit, for that collective message. You're breaking through the illusion. You're planting the seed. You are the seed. And you're determined on this path. You're reflecting. You're seeing yourself. You're truly seeing yourself for the first time in this mirror. I'm going to go ahead and pull one more. Let's see if the Rumi Oracle has anything extra to add to this already beautiful message. Spirit, is there anything else that you would like to add to this message for the collective? A final thing for the collective. Spirit, thank you for being with us, for helping to help me pull through a message for this collective here today. What other message needs to come through to complete this message? Is there any last thing from this oracle deck that you would like to share? Spirit, thank you. Ooh, excuse me. So we pulled this card. Let's see what it says. Whirling goddess, not a single thread that has a head can go through the eye of the needle. Certain thresholds can only be crossed with the heart. You're being asked to trust rather than to understand. so that you may leave the past behind you and embrace the beauty of your life's journey. You're ready. You're facing yourself, your true self in this mirror, right? You're seeing yourself. You're connecting all the dimensional lives. And as this card had said, you're leaving behind what no longer serves and taking what lessons you do need. And you're being asked to trust. You're ready for this part of your journey. You're ready for what's up ahead, right? I said we don't know what's up. We don't know what's coming, but it's going to be beautiful. Confirmation. Beautiful. Beautiful. I send you light to go forth in love, in connection, in awakening, in remembrance of yourself. Know that you are loved, that you are part of Source, who is love, and you are love, and there is love, and you are safe as you venture forth on your journey, on your path that you are ready for. Thank you again for being here. Please do give a like and follow. Leave me a comment if you feel this resonated, or if there's any future topics that you would like me to cover. I'm sending you all light, love, and peace. See you at the next reading.